Hello, and welcome to TCNJ Today. I'm Hannah Foxotti.
And I'm PJ Braccia. Today we have an action-packed broadcast coming to you live from Studio 125 in Kendall Hall.
One of the opportunities available to students on the campus of TCNJ is being a community advisor. As a CA, you have the responsibility of looking after a group of students in your building. As a CA, you create a healthy living environment by helping and advising students living in your building with whatever they need. As with any job, there are advantages and disadvantages. Let's listen in to Samantha Malnick to see what she found out and see if being a CA is right for you.
People wonder what it's like to be a CA and work for the school, so I decided to talk to a couple and get an inside look.
My name is Vanessa Jimenez. I'm a freshman, upcoming sophomore, and my major is History Secondary Ed.
What made you want to become a CA?
Honestly, the biggest reason why is because I'm a really bubbly personality kind of person. I love meeting people and I love being there for people. I consider myself like a mother figure, so I just being a CA resembles me. It's who I am.
What are you excited or nervous about for our next semester?
I'm mostly excited to work with my staff because I know that they're really known for being a cohesive group, and I can't wait to meet them all. But I'm really nervous that my residents might not like me. That's my biggest fear. But I'm sure I'll be fine.
Nicole Brescia, Allen Hall, and my major is elementary ed and ISTEM. My favorite part about being a CA is probably my residents. When I'm having a bad day or anything like that, I always know that I can come to my floor and one of them will be there with their smiling faces, to just cheer me up. And if I need somebody to talk to, if I'm annoyed at one of my friends or anything like that, they're always there to just put a smile on my face. Something crazy, woo. It was real bad. Last semester, I was just sitting in the office, doing my thing, studying for my math test that I had to do. And then one of the DAs just ran into the office and was like, there's some girl having a panic attack in the lounge. So I just was totally not feeling it that night. And just like that, I had to snap into action.
One of the many new construction projects underway at the College of New Jersey is a plan to finish off the loop, which is the sidewalk that surrounds the campus and runs along Megsner Drive. We sent Ingrid Nunn to learn more about the project and how it's affecting students on campus.
The loop at TCNJ is a common running spot for students. With a length of 1.74 miles, it's a perfect spot for a daily jog. Unfortunately, students have had to endanger themselves because of the lack of finished sidewalks. Thankfully, administration has taken notice and decided to finish the sidewalks surrounding the loop. We spoke with Student Government's Tyler Holzer to get some more details on the project. Can you tell us about the loop project that's going on around campus?
Sure. So essentially, we all know the Metzger loop that goes around campus. Everyone runs and bikes around it. So essentially, the idea that I worked out with my committee and Kurt Herring, the VP for administration, is that we want to, instead of having students always run around campus, we want to have students kind of run through campus for safety concerns, environmental concerns. And what that would mean for the project is that we would be completing sections of the loop, particularly in the back of campus, more near Green Lane.
Awesome. And do you know when this project should be finished?
Well, I plan to submit the proposal by the end of the month. And so that would be the proposal for the 2017 fiscal budget. And so that they'd review that and let us know. So when it would be finished, I'm not sure. When it will be proposed, soon. When it will be approved, next semester probably.
Bless you.
As Tyler had mentioned, the loop will run through campus at certain points, both including in front of the towers and in front of Decker and Cromwell Hall. We know administration is a huge fan of finishing off the loop, but we wanted to get some student input. So I'm not sure if you've heard, but TCNJ has decided to finish off the loop. That means putting in sidewalks in areas where there's not sidewalks currently, and then for the areas that are environmentally protected, they're going to go through campus, making kind of a continuance of that path. How do you feel about that?
I'm going to be honest, I didn't even know that was happening, but I'm glad they're doing it because it's very dangerous right now. Even with the construction going on, it's hard not to have to stop your run and get out of the way of a huge truck, or even just walk or run along the street where there's no sidewalk and it's just you in the grass and there's cars coming this way. It's kind of a mess, so I'm glad they're doing it.
Yeah, definitely. Are you a frequent runner?
Yeah, enough.
Yeah. How do you compare running at TCNJ versus running maybe at your home?
At TCNJ, there's no sidewalk on half of it. So again, with like the always constantly having to look over your shoulder, and of course, most runners have headphones in, and you have your music on, so it's hard to hear the cars. So it's a lot of like you can't get into your running zone. It's more like I have to be super aware of everything around me so I don't like die.
Hopefully TCNJ finishes the project soon so students can run safely and peacefully. I'm Ingrid Nunn with TCNJ News.
With the library now having open forums allowing students to voice their concerns over various issues, students are taking advantage of this and expressing their grievances over the high noise level on the 4th floor of the library. There are many different factors being blamed for the noise issues, but the library is hoping to fix the noise problem soon. Let's listen in to our very own PJ to see what they had to say.
For many college students, the library is supposed to be a quiet place. However, here at the College of New Jersey, there have been many complaints on the top level floors of loud noises and people acting out of hand.
Technically, the policy is that the library is a library. It's supposed to be quiet. The problem is that reality is, because of the architecture of the building with the big holes in the floors and the nature of the building, and that there's a cafe on the 1st floor and there's 2 sets of doors leading to a lot of traffic, there's a lot of noise.
Many students blame the noise on Greek life. They suggest that they come up in big groups and disturb the peace.
Most of the Greek organizations on campus require their members to spend a certain amount of time in the library. They don't require them to do work.
I kind of do get distracted by anything. Like I either need silence or music, and sometimes when I hear like people laughing and yelling, yeah, it can get distracting.
Others blame individuals who try to escape the noise by going into study rooms.
Group study rooms that we have, which are not noise soundproof but are sound limiting, often turn into quiet study rooms. Individual users trying to escape the noise on the floors go into group study rooms, which are supposed to hold groups.
To combat the issue, library officials are having open forums where students can come and talk about their complaints.
Part of the problem is enforcement of policy. You have to get people who are willing to, at least to a certain extent, self-police. If the issue were that faculty are complaining that students are loud, it's at least conceivable that we wouldn't take it as seriously as when students are complaining that other students are too loud. They can't work.
From COM 212, PJ Braccia, back to you. With summer quickly approaching, students are starting to plan what they are going to do during the break. Many students decide to continue their studies during the summer break by taking part in the study abroad program. Since so many students participate and study in various countries during break, we decided to ask a few students about their experiences studying abroad.
Have you ever thought about living in another country or gaining international experience? Then check out the Study Abroad Office Center for Global Engagement in room 111 in Green Hall. This is Hannah Farizadi here, finding out what you have in store for studying abroad. We sat down with Alessandra DeMota, a student assistant for study abroad at the Center for Global Engagement, to find out more about this program. Let's find out what she had to say.
Study abroad is a good way to learn about the language and culture and emerge into a different experience. I should say go abroad. It's a very good experience. It's a lifetime experience, and it's magical.
Next, we spoke to Olivia Taub, who will be offering her own perspective on the program. Olivia will be studying abroad in Spain next year.
I'm a little nervous just to be in a different country, but also I have a lot of severe food allergies, so I'm a little nervous about finding things that I can eat and talking to the chefs and the waiters and making sure everyone understands. I'm most excited just to be in Europe and experience different cultures, and also just to travel around and see new cities. I've been in Europe, but only like once, and that was a few years ago, so I'm excited to see a lot more.
Then we spoke to Morgan Roussos, who went abroad last fall.
Last fall, I went abroad to Prague for 4 months. I actually wasn't. I know a lot of people are, but I was more just excited and had a lot of anticipation about the going abroad experience. I've always wanted to travel, so having the chance to do that for 4 months was just incredible for me. Say yes to everything, go to every country, spend your entire bank account, just take advantage of every opportunity you have because you're really never going to get it again.
If you'd like more information about studying abroad, visit cge.tcnj.edu or come to one of their weekly info sessions in the Social Science Building, room 103 on Wednesdays at 2 p.m. This has been TCNJ Today. I'm Hannah Foxotti. Thanks for watching.
And I'm PJ Brache. Here at TCNJ Today, we wish you a good day.